Good morning. Welcome to Great Transition Strategies Monday Morning Standup. 5 minutes to get your week off to a great start and potentially give you something to make you a more effective leader. Today's topic, 2. Let's do a check-in with where we are on the year. Haven't done that in a while. And let's do something on self-awareness. All right. I'm Gary Slyman. As an executive coach, I work with high performers to help them build their self-awareness so they understand how they lead, so they can be more effective and love what they do. Check-in. Let's go all the way back to January. Where were you? Here we go. First, October 31st. Can you believe it? Seems like it's been a pretty fast year. So let's go back to January. What were some of the goals you set? What was the word you set for yourself? Any resolutions? How did you do? Give yourself a score. 0 to 10, give yourself a score. How did you do? Good year? I'm thinking about mine. I think I'm about an 8.5, but it's a lumpy 8.5. Some things I think I did really well on. Other things like a few, I need to do some work there. So how did you do? Right, looking back over your shoulder. So now also when you look over your shoulder, let's look forward. As you're moving forward, you have November and December left. November, depending on the industry you're in, you lose that week of Thanksgiving. People's heads are elsewhere and a lot of people are gone. December, you have Hanukkah, you have Christmas, you have New Year's, you have that, you lose that time. So a lot of people are off, so you're losing some time there. So plan for these months. What makes sense for these months so you can be as effective as you need and want to be to wrap up those goals you set for yourself. Not always easy, right? And then think, okay, moving forward, what's next year look like for me? This is the time to start putting the plan, start putting the goals in place, start putting those things ready for next January. All right, so that's kind of checking in. Where are you? Over you? Where am I going? Now, today's topic that we're talking about, a little bit on self-awareness. I'm working with an executive on a team of about 8 people, and he is a data guy. So let me ask you this question. Are you a data person or are you an emotions person? And by that, I mean, what connects with you? What connects with you? And you go, yep, that makes sense to me. He is a data guy all the way to the edge of it. Data, presenting the data, that's what's going to make my decisions. Tell me what does the data tell me? And he's working with his team, and there's some folks in his team he feels like I never reach them. I'm never reaching them, and they never get my point. And they'll always bring up, well, here's how I feel about this. And my concern is about, and there's always some emotional piece to it. And then people around the table start nodding their head. I'm thinking, how is it possible that they're not getting my point? So with him, we're working on, think of the spectrum, moving the spectrum back to get to a little more emotion and connecting to their emotions. So I'd say, okay, or think, let's kind of flip this. Have you been in a meeting where you're a data person, or you're the opposite, let's say data person, and someone's presenting a topic and it's total about emotions. It's all emotions. Like, okay, where's the data that supports this? This doesn't make sense to me. And then you bring up the topic, well, I hear what you're saying, but I don't see the data that supports that. But you're not getting any traction with them. Okay, so we need to understand who we are. So data, emotion. And where do you need to be on the spectrum with the people? So as a leader, I think this is you understanding where you are, and then you understanding your team. And one of the things we're doing with this leader is looking at his team. Where's my team? Where are these folks? And what he's really surmising is, what do they need? What does the team need from me to make sure we can move forward together? So he's doing a really good job with this, working on, okay, what does my team need? And he's trying to understand each individual a little bit better. And they're even doing some assessments, MBTIs, DISC, looking at what they have. So now, working with his team, understanding where they are, so he can give his team what he needs. So as leaders, you need to be aware of who you are. But who you are is not who they are. What does your team need from you? Understand them so the team can be effective. That's what he's doing. Are you a data person? Are you an emotions person? Which way do you need to move? Do you need to move your emotions more towards the data more towards the emotion? The goal is to be an effective team and lead your team. Thanks for listening. Have a great week. See you next Monday morning, 8:30. Happy Halloween.